I don't know, because the faking your own death thing for like monetary gain or more success, I feel like at some point in time you would want to try to get some of that back, but how would you be able to do that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I feel like that's just kind of like a human nature thing. I mean, faking your death would be one thing, but not coming back to reclaim it. It's like the people that think Elvis is still alive, you know?
But he also said that he wanted that performance had lost its like mystique and he was over it.
Well, that's true. I don't know. I've seen some of these theories where they talk about it too, and they're talking about how he's a homeless guy living in Detroit or somewhere
Right,
in
right.
the northern Midwest or whatever. I just it's a little ridiculous that he would be a homeless man. You know, he would be living in some sort of better shape than I would think being homeless. But
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. And I think he also, there's so many people who tried to pretend to be him after he died too.
yeah,
Like, there were a lot of people that claimed to be Jim Morrison also. So it's kind of like, how could you trust anyone who said they were him, or like assume that some random person is him because they're pretending? I don't know. The whole thing is, I don't, if he did fake his own death, although he lived on the beach before that, maybe he just said, I'm done with all of this, it's killing me, and was like, I'm just gonna go back to being a live on a roof.
H bum.
yeah, a beans and LSD beach bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could figure out who the real Jim Morrison was. People started claiming. You get them all in the same room and put a backing track of LA Woman, and whoever sings it the worst is Jim Morrison.
Oh, and some people, again, this was on this sketchy site, so I don't know if I really trust it. I guess I don't know if I trust any of these sources, but they said that they had found hospital records from before he went to Paris, and that he had cancer from repeated gonorrhea like infections, and that the only way to treat it would have been amputation. We'll go with that wording. So maybe he just was like, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
It's fair.
yeah.
Well, that's what you get for a life of debauchery and sex, drugs, and rock and roll, kids.
Right.
What about, did he sell his soul to the devil?
He was really into the occult. That was, I guess,
Right.
also a theory that he was into like voodoo, and he had this like alter ego, Mojo Rising. That's like a, what is it called when words are scrambled up? It's like the same letters.
Anagram? Yeah.
Anagram?
Anagram?
Yeah, it's Jim Morrison, Mojo Rising,
Oh.
same letters. And when he started talking about faking his own death is when Mojo Rising became like a thing. Like, that's when Mojo Rising came up, when he started talking about faking his own death.
Well, we need to figure out the drug dealer that sold him heroin and Janis Joplin her lethal dose, if he also sold other people that were in the 27 Club
Yeah.
their lethal dose, because then I would assume that he is the devil.
Yeah.
And 27 is just when your time's up, okay? You've gotten a couple years of the rock star life, and here's some heroin, man.
Yeah.
Just solved it. I just cracked the case wide open.
I feel like that's the most plausible.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. And that drug dealer OD'd that same year in
Oh.
Morocco.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah.
So the devil was working through him.
And he was a count, a French count. So that's a little interesting
What?
too. Yeah. And some people also think that the French government killed him. I don't know what the evidence is for that. Probably about the same as the CIA killing him.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot with this drug dealer.
It is super weird that they just didn't do an autopsy. Just because it wasn't like legally required, like why would you not do it anyway?
Right. And they said, the doctor said it was a natural death. So they just said, okay.
I don't know, guys. I mean, if someone's having a rough day and the doctor's just like, we're good, just throw him in the ground. You know, he just wasn't feeling it that day.
Yeah, but it was Jim Morrison.
Oh,
The
well,
French
he was
don't
a French
care.
guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, just another
Once
American.
again, anybody listening that you're French, I'm not making fun of you, and I'm not saying that all of you don't care. Just he didn't care
Yeah,
at that point in time.
the specific
it.
doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want you to get in trouble with your French listeners, guys.
Yeah, all of our French listeners.
Yeah. I don't think we have any.
Not yet. We will. They'll go back to this one
Yeah.
and be like,
Yeah, this will be
oh,
the first one they listen to.
yeah.
I think we have a lot of episodes that are the first one people listen to and the last. I have a habit of offending people, I think.
Nah, be all right. That's what makes good media.
Yeah, we're causing controversy.
Yeah, I guess. But that's pretty much all I have. Something happened. I don't think he just died. I think he got taken out.
You mean like from, like you don't think it was just the drug or the alcohol?
No. I know those are the most realistic, but I think the CIA killed him.
I'm going with he sold his soul to the devil, and the devil reincarnated through that drug dealer and
I
gave him
do.
some bad heroin.
Yeah, I kind of like that one just because that he did it with Janis Joplin too. Like that's weird.
Yeah. And it's, to me, I know, like, all of these people were, like, struggling artists or whatever, but for Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and Jim Morrison to all die in such close succession, and Brian Jones, which I guess is very controversial, and Sid Vicious was, like, around that time. Like, there were just a lot of people that died, but again, they were all drug addicts, so I guess that's
Yeah, the drug dealer was actually a serial killer.
maybe.
There you go. I like that one better.
Yeah. I mean, how did he give it to Janis Joplin? Was she also in Paris?
I don't know. I'll look it up right now.
Seems weird. I think he's the link.
He is.
Yeah. Maybe the CIA paid him.
But then why didn't the Rolling Stones die?
Because
He was their drug dealer. She was in California, but he was just part of that crowd, right? I mean, he probably moved
Yeah.
around.
He mailed it to him.
yeah, there you go. First class.
Yeah.
Next day delivery. There you go.
I mean, the Rolling Stones, maybe they were less, I don't know, were they less, like, controversial or, like, less riot
Like,
inciting?
Keith Richards should be dead anyway. Maybe he's just really tolerant.
Yeah. He's going to be around when everybody else isn't.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they didn't sign a deal with the devil.
Or maybe the Rolling Stones' first drummer was a sacrifice so they all could stay alive past 27.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like all the Doors died.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we don't
27.
even know their
Just-
names. We don't care about that.
We don't need
names.
to.
I know.
I said their names earlier. I forgot now, though. Are they even still... Did they continue? I forgot.
No, how could they?
Was the Doors still a thing? Right, without their lead.
I actually do think they released
Singer.
an album after. I know that they were working on music before, like, while he was in Paris, so I don't know if they released what they had,
Yeah.
but
It probably wasn't worth it.
Yeah, they probably stopped after that. It wasn't popular without him being
No, it just wasn't good.
up front. But then they didn't have the sex appeal anymore
That's
either
true.
with him.
Right,
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
people
So, like,
loved
you
him.
couldn't distract the audience from their bad
Yeah.
music anymore. Okay, well, I guess we're done here, right? Jake, do you want to say where people can find you?
Yeah, sure. You guys can check me out pretty much any social media platform at Man the Helm. We talk about life, music, manning your helm, which is taking control of your life and driving the direction you want it to go. And whether that's music, whether that's any creative endeavor, that's what I'm trying to preach across all platforms. If you want to check out the podcast, it's on all of the popular streaming platforms. Just Man the Helm, mostly music based for that one though. But yeah, you can. I'll send you guys my link tree too, so you can just pop that in the description, and everybody can find where I'm at off all that.
Yeah, nice. Well, thanks for being on here. It was fun. I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for having me on. This is a blast, guys. You guys are doing a really good job. I look forward to every time you guys post an episode. I really enjoy listening to it.
Well, thanks. You're one of our 6 dedicated listeners.
I think I might be.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
No, but that's what it's about, right? That's what it's about. You guys, I mean, how long have you been doing this for now?
Since February.
Oh, yeah, man.
So-
You guys haven't been doing it for a year. You're good.
Yep. But we never know how to end these, so I guess we're
Yeah.
Until next time, stay briefed.